Hello, long time no see. So today's video is going to be me reviewing this new Red Bull flavor. It is the white edition. It is cherry and vanilla. I don't personally like cherries. I mean, I do like the fruit, like an actual cherry, but like everything that is cherry flavored is not my favorite. I don't usually gravitate towards it. Although I will say I have a body lotion right now that I'm using that it is not a flavor, but it smells like cherry, and I'm kind of fine with that. But yeah, and vanilla, I'm vanilla intolerant. But usually like these artificial products, like they have, there's not really vanilla. It's more like it tastes like vanilla. So I can drink them, no issue. Also, it is sugar free, and it is the white can, which I thought it was like the return of the coconut Red Bull, which back in the day they used to have, and which was very pleasant. I kind of miss it. Monster Energy drink, they have a kind of like a similar flavor. I think that their white one might be coconut flavored, but yeah. So let's try it out. Ooh, it's pink. Oh, I love this color. The more I pour, the redder it is. I thought it was like a pink color, but it's closing off. Let me try it. It's actually nice. There is this local, energy drink company. It's called Bali, and they have like a drink that it tastes like one of those as cherry candies. Like the one that it's kind of like fresh, but it's cherry, and like I really liked it. And this one reminds me of that. Naturally, they're both cherry, so I don't really taste the vanilla as per se, but it kind of tastes like banana. I think this makes for some reason reminds me of bananas. Not so much the smell, it's more the flavor. I like the combination. I think that the vanilla really improved like the cherry. I think this is something that I would probably do. We can make some. We have like a Kit Kat. There is a cherry one that I tried somewhat recently, and it was also nice, and it was like white chocolate with cherry. I think that if you add something, like I was gonna say neutral, white chocolate. I mean, they kind of are vanilla and white chocolate. Like you mix it with other things, so it's neutral that way. But I do think that when you kind of like edit it, it gets better. So this one gets like an 8 for me. Yeah, I want to keep drinking it, so like that's positive. It's a really solid flavor. I would try this again. My hand's been shaking a lot lately because of like medication I'm taking, and yeah, it's kind of like a problem, but like I still am managing. Well, yeah, so this does taste like cherry, but it is not as prominent a flavor as some other cherry flavor things I've had. And also cherry like is a flavor that they add a lot to medication. So like there's also like this association that we have. But yeah, so for some reason this reminds me of bananas. I don't know why, but it is pleasant. I would like a just vanilla energy drink. I mean, I've never really seen anything like a beverage that is vanilla unless it's like a milkshake, something with ice cream. So I wish they would do one that is just vanilla, but I do think that cherry and vanilla together they're better. So as I said, 8 out of 10 would totally drink this. And also like this flavor combination, like it just gave me ideas. You can bake a cake, like the maybe it's vanilla cake with like a cherry filling. You can have like a tiramisu like dessert that like with cherry. So great combination. But that's it for today. Bye.